Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today's video is going to be really interesting because today I will take you to Topkapı Palace in Istanbul. After Topkapı Palace, we will go to Hagia Sophia Mosque and try some cinnamon roll over there. And I'm also going to take in this video to Istikal Street, which is the most famous street in Istanbul. And there we will definitely try some Turkish sweets which are called baklava and künefe. So stay tuned till the end of the video. Let's get started. Just behind the Hagia Sophia Mosque, actually, there is a palace which is called Topkapı Palace, and which was the residence of Ottoman king, and all the Suleimans were living here, and it is one of the most famous, and they were actually handling the whole Ottoman Empire from this palace. So this is also a place that you must visit. And I just entered, and there is a like a large security line that you have to cross, and then after you go inside the palace, and you get amazing views here also, and you can see the sea also from here. In this palace, actually you have to pay a ticket for visiting the whole palace. It's like 420 lira per person, and then you get the free audio guide, and you can select your language, whichever language you would like to have. And then after, like, they give you this, and for deposit, please remember you have to either deposit one of your ID card, or you have to pay $100 or 100 euros, whichever you have. In this Topkapı Palace, when you come on the third yard, actually that behind you have a really great view, and this is like the second side of the Istanbul. It's the north side of Istanbul, where you can see this Galata Tower also, and it's really beautiful all around. Actually the ticket is quite expensive, like 23-24 euro per person, but well, it's not a huge thing. Actually they try to make it as a museum, but there is no such description that what actually these things are. And they have also put some swords and some clothes and some cutleries from the kitchen and the old kitchen, and where everything, the rituals and the process were held. But other than that, you don't find much information. In this audio, guys, they are also talking about it, but it's not so detailed that you would expect from a museum, because they are calling it a like Topkapı Palace and Museum, but I would not say it's a museum. It's just a palace. So don't have too much expectations from it that you will get to know a lot about history. That's not the case here. Now I have entered to the place called harem, and harem, it means that something is prohibited, and this entry you only get if you buy the overall package, which is like 420 liras. But if you don't want this full package, then you have to pay 320 lira, and then you can't visit this. So I wanted to visit this, that's why I paid extra 100 liras, and now let's check it out. I just have 15 minutes because they are going to close this whole palace soon, so I have to be really quick and check it out everything. I would definitely recommend to come in this harem part, because there are literally no one here, literally no one, and it is a prohibited part. So this is like dive into the history, and here they are talking about all the prohibited things that were happening in the whole empire. And this, it feels like the whole palace is now for me alone, because there is literally no one. So when I was visiting the palace, there were a lot of people, and mostly there were prohibition of taking any cameras and photos. But now here there is no one, since I am like just shooting. I hope that, that it's not prohibited, that's it. This is like really nice, but it also sounds really creepy, and since I'm the only one around here, it's really spooky. And these are the baths and the toilets where all the queens and the princesses used to take their shower. I would definitely recommend to come here if you are coming to this palace. Like, I think other things are quite okay, but coming to this harem part is really amazing, where you can really experience that what at that time the prince and the princess used to do here. There is also music schools and the normal schools and a lot of stuff here. There is literally no one, and it feels like I am the only one who is responsible for all this palace. And it's amazing, because there is a lot of history going on. They are talking about the slaves they used to bring from Ethiopia and how they protect prince and princesses, and they had a lot of power also, and they used to live here, and they used to send them to the schools. This is some of the part of that school. This is the hammam part. Fabulous here, but the only problem is really suffocating and really humid, and that's why it's really, I'm sweating a lot. After finishing the palace and the museum, now I was roaming around and I just saw one cafe near just next to the Hagia Sophia. This is Hagia Sophia, and there was a cafe, so I just took one Turkish coffee. I would like to try it. How is it? This will be my second Turkish coffee here in Turkey, and the first one was really sugary, was sweet, but was good. Not so strong I was expecting, but let's try this one and how is it. So the Turkish coffee, I was feeling a bit hungry and it's too early for the dinner, so I came to buy a simit, but then I saw that they are also selling one cinnamon roll, and I wanted to try because cinnamon rolls are one of my most favorite snack actually. So let's try how it is, and I'll tell you if it's really good one or not. It's not too sugary, and there is a bit of cinnamon, but not as much as I would like to have it.
A few moments later.
So now I am going to Taksim Square. Right now I'm in Sultan Ahmed, and I'm going to take a tram, and then after I will be directly go to Taksim, and there I'm going to try some Turkish street food. So let's see how it is. Yesterday was some luxurious restaurant, but today I wanted to try some Turkish street food. The tram journeys are so cheap actually. Per journey is 7 liras, which is not even 50 cents, so it's extremely cheap. So if you want to use this Istanbul card, you just have to top up, you get it in 25 liras, and then there is 25 lira on top, and then you can actually top up this card every time you want it. So I am every time recharging it almost 25 liras and using them for 3 to 4 times. So this is my third or fourth journey, and it's so extremely cheap. After walking steep road for a kilometer, I have finally arrived to the most famous street of Istanbul, or even you can say the most famous street of Turkey, and this is full of people. When I was coming here, I felt like almost everything is dead and no one is there, but once you arrive to this street, you can see that how many people are there. I'm going to try the famous Turkish drink, which is called ayran, and it's actually the liquid yogurt with a lot of salt. It's too much salt, a lot salty. It's almost midnight, and I wanted to try one famous pancakes that are here in Turkey, really famous, and they stuffed with some cheese and potato or spinach. So I have asked for one mix pancake with cheese and spinach. So let's see how is it. Actually, whenever you are roaming around in Turkey, and if you will see in some of the restaurants, some ladies are cooking like kind of bread or chapati that you can see like on from the street. So I saw that and I wanted to try it. So I'm right now on the most famous street of Istanbul, and since I didn't have dinner, so I want to try, and it's almost like 11:45 in the night, and the street is full of people. So let's try this pancake and I will let you know how it is. And the price for this pancake is 43 lira. Let's see how is it. This is how that pancake looks like, and you can see there is spinach and some cheese inside. Let's try it. So after my dinner, I was actually on the street. There is also this Hafiz Mustafa since 1864, the famous baklava shop. And we came inside. I asked them that if we can go to the terrace, and then I realized that actually there is a huge terrace there. We can come and eat here, and it is exactly on the main street here that you can see. Everyone is roaming around, and you can order a lot of baklava. There are so many options of baklava. So I will be definitely taking one plate of baklava and one kunef, which is also one of the famous sweet item here in Turkey. So there are a lot of options. Have amazing view from here of the street, and it's amazing. So my baklava are here, as you can see, and it is served with some kind of a yogurt, or I don't know what it is exactly. It looks like a cream either or yogurt. And this is kunefe. It is a really nice sweet and it's amazing. It looks really delicious. Actually, it's a condensed milk, and let's try how it is. So this is pistachio baklava. Let's try it. How is it? It's extremely sweet and crispy, and actually it's full of pistachio, like extremely full of pistachio, and it's really sugary. If you are a sweet tooth, you are definitely gonna like it. And in Turkey, in Istanbul, you must definitely come to this Mustafa shop. It's amazing. Hafiz Mustafa since 1864. Amazing shop.